If you're planning to start a Gada workout, here are 3 videos every Gada beginner should do. Hey guys, this is Haresh from MudgarFitness, where we help people get physically strong, mentally strong, as well as help heal your chronic pains. So if you're thinking to start with a Gada, first of all, I will recommend you that you should have 3 months practice with the Mudgar. Okay, 3 months practice with the Mudgar. Why? Because when you start with a Gada, a lot of weight is concentrated at the head of it. Okay, a lot of weight is concentrated at the head of it. And when you swing a Gada, swinging becomes more difficult. Okay, so I don't want you guys to get injured by directly starting with the Gada. First, 3 months of Mudgar practice, and then that will make you capable enough to start a Gada practice. And by the way, those who don't know what a Gada is a spiritual weapon. Okay, it was held by Lord Hanuman and many other deities. Okay, so please start the practice with complete respect. Don't directly start picking it up and swinging it because you feel that specific way. Okay, this is a very, very respectable warrior tool. Okay, so come, let's go and start our very first move. Okay, hold your Gada like this. Hold your Gada like this. Stronger hand on the top. Okay, if you're a right hand person, your right hand should be on the top. Okay, we'll go for the lower pendulum. Okay, it's like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, simple. So you need to focus on swinging and controlling. Swinging and controlling. Okay, if in case you're not able to control, then what will happen is as you swing, you will hit yourself. Okay, you will hit yourself, you'll hit on your jaw. So please be careful. Okay, and another important point, guys, a Gada weight is very, very important. Okay, don't randomly start swinging of 10 kg Gada, 15 kg, 20 kg Gada. Okay, a Gada and a dumbbell are very, very different. Okay, so for a beginner, I will suggest a 6 kg to 8 kg Gada max. Okay, max. You can try this and get a feel of it. Okay, so come, let's continue with the workout. 5, 6. Okay, today we'll be doing 27 reps for each move. 9, 10, 11, 12, 30, 40, 50, 16, 17, 18. Control, okay? Control the Gada. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and relax. Keep the Gada down. Keep the Gada down. Okay, so that was the first move. We are doing lower pendulum. Okay, lower pendulum. You're basically swinging, controlling, swinging, controlling. Very, very important. Focus on the control. Okay, now second move is a double hand overhead swing. Okay, you must have seen this move. A lot of people keep doing these moves shown on Bollywood movies. Okay, so this is the most popular move. Okay, come, let's go for it. Again, pick your Gada with your stronger hand on the top. Stronger hand on the top. Okay, now the move is like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Observe what I am doing. I am bringing the Gada back. My palms are back near the belly button. Okay, I am not holding the Gada like this. I am holding it like this. So as I swing, I am bringing my palms back near my belly button. Okay, very, very important. And second thing, when you're swinging, when you're doing the overhead swing, you have to make sure that you're getting full range of motion. Okay, full range of motion. Basically what I mean is, as your Gada goes like this, your elbows need to be pointing straight towards the sky and your Gada needs to be parallel to your spine. Okay, parallel to your spine. Okay, so the move should look like this. See, okay, parallel to your spine. Then only you will get full range of motion, okay? Because what happens is a lot of people end up doing like this, okay? They end up doing like this, which is wrong. You will ultimately get injured. So you need to make sure that you're doing the full range of motion, okay? Come, let's continue. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 and relax. Keep your gada down. Okay, relax. This is a very interesting swing. Okay, I personally love this, the double hand overhead swing. I love it with the Mudgar, I love it with the Gada. Okay, but both have different benefits. Why? Because a Mudgar is extended, the weight is distributed throughout, whereas in a Gada, the weight is distributed more at the end of it. Okay, at the end of it. So both have different benefits on the spine. Now, come, let's go for the last move. Okay, last moves, I'll only show you few moves because I want you to get the technique right. Okay, so I'll do it very slow. It's a full body workout. Okay, it's a full body workout, so it will definitely be tough for you. So let's do it very slow. Let's do it with the right technique. Okay, stand like this first of all. Okay, stand like this in a lunge form. Pick your Gada. Okay, hold your Gada like this with your stronger hand on the top. Okay, and now swing your Gada over your head. Okay, similar to move 2, swing your Gada over your head like this. Change. Okay, change. Basically what I am doing is I am lunging with my right leg, side lunge. Okay, I am holding the Gada like this. I am taking the Gada over my left shoulder like this. Okay, I swung. And now I am shifting my lunge towards the left side. Okay, initially I was on the right side, now I am on the left side. So this is a full body workout. Let's do it slow. Let's get the technique right. Okay, come, let's continue. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so here the most important thing is the lunge switch. See what I'm doing. I'm starting in my right, going to my left, going to my right, along with swinging the Gada. So it's like this. Okay, so you need to have the ability to switch. Okay, very important. That's how our warriors used to practice. That was it, guys, for our last swing. I hope you learned something new with this Gada 101 workout. Lastly, I will encourage more and more people to start our ancient warrior workouts. We have multiple tools in our ancient history. We have the Mudgar, we have the Karlakatai, we have the Gada, we have Idumban Karlai, we have Kushti Karlai, okay, we have the Jodi, okay, the Jodi, which is also called Persian meals. So there are so many tools with so many different benefits. If you're a swimmer trying for national levels, this workout is very good for you. If you're a runner, this workout is very good for you. If you're struggling with neck pain, back pain, or poor strength, this workout is very good for you. Okay, so I hope more and more people start these workouts. I hope you get all the benefits. I hope you become as strong as your ancestors were. That was it, guys. It's time to get back our ancestral strength.